Hey guys, Zach here, and this is going to be a quick video on using your imagination to build anything that you want and create the life that you desire. And the reason I'm going over this right now is because I know for a fact, because I ask people all the time, where are you going to be in a year's time? And most of the time people have no idea. They have no idea. They might say maybe this, maybe that, but they don't really know what specifically they want, so they manifest that. They use their own patterns from the past and they manifest everything that they've been manifesting from the past because they've been conditioned for so long. And I want to ask you that question before we even get into this topic. Where do you want to be in a year's time? If anyone asks you that question, if you are going to manifest that dream life, you would answer the question so thoroughly, so detailed, so energized, so much passion, with so much energy that you just know it's going to manifest. Because I know for a fact, if your mind knows where it's going, it's like a missile. You shot off a missile and instantly it flows to the destination of that. But if your brain and your mind doesn't have a clue where you want to go, it's not going to move forward and it's not going to go for what you're asking for. And I ask people all the time, and most of the time they're like, well, I know what I don't want, so I know where their focus is. They keep manifesting what they don't want because our subconscious mind doesn't take anything negative. It takes everything in. Even if I say, don't think of blue, what do? You think of blue. But I said, don't think of it. It doesn't matter. All it focuses on is the words in there. It thinks of, and people always say to me, what's your goal? And they're like, I just want to get out of debt. Well, if you've got debt in the sentence, just want to get out of debt, you're focusing on debt. It gets a picture of debt and it manifests as debt. That's how your mind operates. So I want you to get really, really clear on where you want to be a year from now. And ask yourself that question. Get really detailed and ask, because I know for a fact in my own life, once I got really clear, things start showing up and things start manifesting. It's just the law of attraction. Attraction is whatever you focus on consistently, you just manifest what you focus on. And it's just energy. We're all energy, right? If we put ourselves under any kind of scope, we're all energy. It's been proven. It's completely been proven. And I believe people lose their imagination, especially through school. When we're younger, we have an amazing imagination. We're like kids. We pick up a toy gun and we feel like we're in the movies. We're running around. We're the good guy, the bad guy. I used to do that. My whole life I wanted to be an actor. And I used to go down to shows and I would just grab all, the plastic guns. And then I'd come home and I'd feel like I'm acting. My imagination would go crazy. The imagination would go crazy. I'm this person. I just love it. I experience it all. And if you're a lady, maybe you got the dolls, the Barbie dolls, and you're playing, use your imagination to do all this. But guess what happens? We go through school, and most of the time, people lose their imagination. Because school's logical, right? How can you mark a test if you're a teacher if it's on creativity or imagination? You can't. You can't do that. You can't mark. You 100% cannot mark creativity. Imagination, you can't. They only do a logical test. It's like, did you get 80%, 90%, 100%, A plus B, whatever it is? It has to make logical sense. So we spend, 10 years of our life thinking logical, saying, don't use your imagination. Make sure you study numbers. Make sure you study all these logical things so we can understand it. Well, logic's good, especially in business. Logic's good in certain areas, black and white things. I 100% agree with that. But by manifestation comes from emotion, comes from creativity, it comes from flow, it comes from, because what? I could look at a picture and I could be like, that picture is amazing. And then another person looks at it, it's like, that picture's ugly. Because that is what we are. We look at things differently. Something looks beautiful to me, to you it looks disgusting. That's creativity. And you've got your own unique creativity. And what I want you to start doing is a task. Defining what you want, like I said at the start of this video, is deciding right now what you want for your life a year from now. Getting really specific, asking yourself the question, getting pictures. I don't even have vision boards. Vision boards just getting pictures on what you want to experience, places you want to travel. What I have in my room is, I don't have a vision board, but I have a vision wall. I've got 20 pictures on the wall because I know for a fact my subconscious mind is always seeing that. We've got a million bits of information coming into our subconscious mind and it's seeing that. It's seeing it on the wall. This is what I want. This is what I want. Even when I'm focusing on this, this is coming in. I'm seeing what I want. I'm seeing what I want. And guess what? My mind attracts it. So if you want to attract the ideal life, the first key is obviously deciding what you want for your life. Because if you can decide what you want for your life, you'll manifest it pretty fast. And the second key is start using your imagination. Because we have the power that most other animals don't have, is imagination. And what we can do is we can look and decide, this is where I want to be in a year to 5 years' time, and I'm going to become it today. I'm going to become whoever I choose to be today because I make the decision on who I am. No one else does. And I'm going to use my imagination every day, and I'm going to walk through life being that person. Because if I close my eyes and feel confident, I can start to be confident. Most people walk through life not using their imagination, and they go through past experiences. This happened to me in my past, and all this, and they're walking through life, shattered, broken. But you have a choice right now to use your imagination and say, I feel like I have everything that I wrote down in a year's time right now, and I'm going to become that person that's going to attract that. And if I can do that, it's going to come to me really flowing effortlessly. If you can try this, just do those two things. Number one, define what you want. And number two, start becoming the person that's going to attract that. And you can do that in your imagination. Imagination is going to make you successful. Imagination is going to make you have a happy life. Imagination, close your eyes, imagine what you want your life to look like. And I can promise you, your mind will attract it and you'll experience it in your life. Decide, be the one in 100 that does this. Be that person that says, hey, because you've got to be willing to do what others won't to get what others won't. Do the things that most people don't. Boom!